everybody, and welcome back to Traveling in Paradise Cruiser. Well, today we're going to show you some video of the sawmill arriving at the site. Here it is. This is Nate. He owns the company and the mill and all the equipment that you're going to see in our video. He gets out and he's going to unload the skid steer. With this skid steer, he bought a whole bunch of attachments to move stuff around and help out with the job. Really nice guy. Quite a few trees out there that we're going to cut. And this is just the first video. Not everything that we're going to do. You're going to see a lot more videos. We've got another one right behind this that Teana did, and it shows a little more of the mess. You got to make a mess. You know, you got to break some eggs, and before you can make an omelet, you got to break the eggs, and get out there and do what you got to do. So anyway, we're going to drop a few trees the very first day that he comes out there. One of the very first things that we cut is our temporary power pole, and he's going to drop the trees to the power pole, and then they're going to run it through the mill to set the mill up, because they have to level it all out. So anyway, I'm going to drop one of these trees. I think I might have put it in slow motion. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought it was pretty cool. There's the mill up there in the left-hand corner. That's the very first tree that they milled down. So when they cut these trees down, they take the tops off of them, and that would be the part with the branches in them, because the branches have knots when you cut the log away and cut all the bark away. It has bark. It has knots, and you can't really use it for anything structural. It's quite interesting to watch Richard, who is running the mill. He taught us how to get everything ready to mill the logs, and when they start milling, they usually have two machines out there, Bobcat and the mill, and that's to move the stuff they cut off, because it's quite heavy. Some of the stuff that they cut off weighs about 400 pounds, and that's just the bark and like the top inch of material, and it's about between 10 and 13 feet long. But to tell you what to do, they cut the tree down, and then it's determined from the size of your lumber what is going to be cut into what sizes. You can see they're cutting it down into a square, and this is called a cant.
And that will be our power pole.
The cant determines what the finished size of the lumber is going to be. And as you can see, we're taking some 2x4s off there. Teana and I are. That's Richard there at the controls of the machine. And this machine is quite interesting. This particular machine runs about $75,000. It can pick the log up off the ground, put it on the machine, spin it, and it can roll while it's on the machine forward and backwards, so that the operator can push it forward to make sure that it locks in against the side. If you see that's me pulling the top off of the, I guess they call them slabs, is what they call them. called a Timberline 2400, and it's able to cut a 24-foot long log into a finished piece of material. You can see Teana and I are removing what's known as the slab, and you'll see some of these slabs. We have a use for them. They normally it's just a byproduct of the tree. Some people sell them, some people finish them into tables. We're gonna use as many as we can and make some things that we're gonna use around the property. We're going to have a couple tables and our area where we're going to have RVs that come to stay with us. We're going to have a little area for the RV area, and we're going to use some of the rest of them for the front entry fence. There, you can see the machine spins the log. This is called a cant, C-A-N-T, and this thing probably weighs close to 1,000 pounds. You're not just going to go over there and pick that thing up. And even after they cut it down into timber, because it is so wet and not dried out yet, it's one 2x4. This particular piece of lumber is a 2x4x12, and a 2x4x12 in this particular picture probably weighs about 30 pounds because it's full of moisture and tree sap. And what he's doing now is called bucking the cant, and that's where they cut it into the dimensional lumber. Takes about a minute and a half to run that saw all the way through that piece of lumber, maybe a little less than that, to take that log and turn it into, that looks like it's going to be about 12 2x4s. That includes cutting off the bark. It takes about no more than 10 minutes. And the bigger the piece of timber, the bigger the yield. Actually, that's going to be looks like about 12 pieces of 2x4. So anyway, we hope you enjoy the videos as we bring them to you. We're going to be showing you more of what's going on around the property, and we'll keep you up to date. Hope you like tune in, subscribe, leave a comment. Well, we probably won't leave the comments open because there'll just be too many questions to answer. I see in this picture, you see that pile of sawdust going off on the right hand side of the screen there. That has to be cleaned every day because it gets to be about a foot thick. And the blade on that saw goes around. It's basically a bandsaw. And he uses one saw per 1,000 board feet of lumber cut. But this is about maybe 2 hours in. That's all the lumber that he cut in about 2 hours. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed the show. Keep watching. You're going to see a lot more to come out there on the property. You're going to see more trees coming down. You're going to see the area grow. You're going to see our pad go in. You're going to see our miniature lumber yard, because that's what it's going to look like. You're going to see that in upcoming videos. It's by the time you watch this video, a good 50% of the lumber will already be cut. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe.